Hello everyone, welcome to Fijian Investment Trader known as Fijian Traders. This is Mr. Singh. Marathon Digital Holdings, ticker symbol MARA. What a week, roller coaster week we had, and the lows of $17.40 was the low, and the high all the way to $23 in 26 cents was the high. Well, before I talk on the technical side where we dive and I'll share with you guys some key support level and the technical analysis, um, and where we heading the week coming up. But before that, we got to talk on the news. Yes, we got to talk about the news, what is coming up with Marathon Digital Holdings, and where this company is heading. Well, one of the news is crypto markets mixed after Binance sets a target for 90k for Bitcoin. That is a massive target to break, because if it does break on that area or come close to that, it's going to be very volatile for Marathon Digital Holdings, and we're going to be seeing a massive uptick and going highs of $40 if even it shoots to 90k. So something to keep an eye. And targets like that has, when it's extended out, you'll see a, like I said, a high volatile on that. Also, the news: Marathon Digital Holdings is recently showcased a presentation that happened at 26th annual Roth conference, offering insights of company's operations and performance. While the presentation provides valuable information, it's important to note that there hasn't been filed or regulatory purpose and won't be considered in legal context under the Security Exchange. This makes the presentation informal, but insights glimpse of Marathon Digital business for those who are tracking the company's progress and financial markets. We know what Marathon Digital is doing, buying the miners, and this is like in the for the growth of the company looks phenomenal, very phenomenal on that. So good to see to that on the conference call, annual conference. So something to keep an eye for the movement of the week coming up as well. Okay, let's talk about the stock that I am holding still. Right, I did mention that I did sell off all my Marathon Digital stocks when we started doing the dip, and I did load it as promised. I did load it up with my shares, and I am sitting right up free over on my option call. I still have a target of $25, but it is a expiring all the way in January. Playing a very safer bet on this as option, because option, if you're not familiar with option, if you don't meet the target on the execute price, or comes close to that, you will lose that money. Where on the stock you will be on red, but you're losing money, but you haven't lost the money. That's the difference between that. Also, my plan is to add another 2,000 shares. I'm finding that as an area to what area that I'm looking to add more shares, and which I'll discuss on the technical side. So don't go anywhere, because we have a very beautiful setup coming up, and I'm very excited about it. Also on my channel, I do talk about stocks like Nvidia, Plug Power, Palantir, um, like a penny stock, like a green concept, right over here, green concept. Many more that I do with that, and feel free to check it out and ask me a question. You have it. And before that, on the comment down below, love to hear your thoughts on Marathon Digital. What is the target price that you have set it up, or what you are thinking on that? Is it a something that you won't able to break the $30 level, or you seeing the highs of $50, or even you seeing the lows of all the way to $10 level? For me, my target still stays the same. It's gonna be $60. That is my target for Marathon Digital Holdings. Doesn't mean I'm going to my plan where they're gonna sell all my shares at or during the time, but that is my target. But as an investor, I did mention in my previous video that I'm gonna start selling my shares when I had the dip, and I did sold it on the dip, because I came in the game a little bit later, like around $15 on Marathon Digital, and loaded some shares and during the time, and did lock my profits as well. But just like I said, everybody should have a plan how you're trading on that. Let's talk on the technical side. Well, as I mentioned, low was $17 for the week, or $14, which was really close to my support level, which was sitting at $17.37, and my resistance level was $22.87. The high was $23.26 during the time. So 1 month, what are we looking on the 1 month? We talked about I talked in my previous video. If you're not, go ahead and check it out. I will attach it at the end of it. A downtrend pattern. Yes, I'll post it as a downtrend pattern to see if we have a breakout, and sure or not, we are seeing the breakout, but we didn't break out enough. What does it mean that, right? So what I'm going to do is take this blue bar away from that. So and then I talked about my resistance level sitting around at $22.87. You can clearly see that we didn't break through. My pink line is my moving average. And what was the reason behind I'm selling it? When was around 26, when I saw this crossover, a pink line, which is my 200-day, blue line is a 60-day. So this crossover happened. Then I did sell my shares, but my plan was to enter back again, which I did entered back again over here, because we were been trading sideways a little bit, and it is where the new investors, new buyers comes in, because a lot of sell-off happened all the way from $34, and you're looking all the way to $17, and now we are very close for another breakout. What does it mean by that? Because my blue line, it is sitting at around $21.01, and we even though closed today on that and $20.79. So that tagging alone, right? And why do I see a breakout coming? Because overall, looking at the MACD, it is showing a signs of a reversal, but it's not a confirmation yet, folks. It is definitely not a confirmation yet, because RSI is still pointing a downtrend. But that's the reason that I started loading my shares and option call as well. Volume predicts price. You can clearly see that we're struggling with the volume, but a lot of sellers happened at the end of the last week. We're gonna shift the gear to the 3 months. As in the 3 months, you can clearly see that created a double bottom when we had settled on it, and RSI had a sharp drop. Absolutely had a sharp drop from up here. You can see when a high of $22, we couldn't hold it, and we start breaking down. It's okay to start trading. I love to see it. The pattern is based on that on a 1 month, on a 3 month chart is $21.81. So $21.81 on Friday. We did close in $21.87. So what that is a very good news for investors if you are on a bull run. But the pink line, it is sitting at $21. So that's why my $22.87 it is my resistance level sitting over here. Are we gonna see a round 3? What does a round 3 means? Because you can clearly see that we had this jump back again in December. Then we came back and settled that. Then we went rally back again to $34, and now we come to this point, right around this here, back again to these levels, where levels are $17.37 and $15.19 are the two key levels where the same time and time has been pushed it. But now what I can see that when we had this big jump, we will be trading in between this channel, where between all the way to $20 and all the way to $22, making higher highs and higher lows, but RSI is still pointing downtrend. So that is a very important and very key technical analysis, because if it breaks through on the blue, which is the $19.86, under that, you will be coming back again on $17. I keep things real. I do talk about it when it's good, bad, sad, the great, happy, right? Because it is very important as investors to be very careful and when to lock profit, and don't caught in that emotion of expecting that price to go high because you want it to be high. It's not going to go high, because sometimes the company's fundamentals, the economy's fundamentals is very important as well. Last week was volatile because Feds were speaking, so we had a roller coaster week on majority of all the stocks yesterday, apart from, and even Nvidia, which I invested on, well, had a pullback as well. I'm going to shift the gear to the 6 months. 6 months, you can clearly see that we do have this crossover, means a downtrend. When your pink line is up and the blue line is down, it is a downtrend. You can clearly see that when we cross over here at $18, we went high of $34. But that's something to keep an eye. Like I said, folks, so we gotta very keep an eye. It looks like it. We will be trading in between this channel. What I'm looking at it, because there's on the 3 months back again, you can clearly see that we are holding this tag right here, and holding this tag, and we'll see these higher highs, higher lows start making, settling the dust, I would say that, and then making another higher highs and higher low. Shift the gear to the Bitcoin. Let's see how the Bitcoin is doing. Today is 65,000 on Saturday, but we're definitely gonna look at it what it's making, because it went it high of 73,000 and then we drop all the way to close to a $9,000 drop on that. but it is making that higher highs and higher lows. So as investors, we should be very happy and kind of keeping an eye on this, because if it starts dropping to $55,000 level, keep an eye, because you will be seeing some pullbacks coming all the way, even for Marathon Digital. So something that I want to share with you guys, and I'll be wanting to be aware of it, what's going through. But overall, I love the setup I see on Marathon. But key things on Monday to keep an eye are those two levels. Folks, thank you for watching. I really hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Please don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, and turn on the notification. I'm here for the long run. That's why I kind of sell my shares and come back again, because when I see the dip, because technical analysis do not lie, and you should never lock your gains and start back again. Lock your gains, start back again, and find that a nice balance, where a nice area to go load your shares again. So not a financial advisor by any means, just sharing my fundamentals, my thought process, how I do trading, and my long-term investor as well. I've been doing it for 13 years. And also I'm also a day trader as well. So any questions below, please feel free to put it on the comment below. And next video is coming up, so stay tuned. And I'm very excited to see breaking the $27.87 level. Thank you.